Hey everybody, this is Lisa Scott. I am, it is actually 7 a.m. in Southeast New Jersey, and I'm always trying to figure out where to look when I turn the camera widthwise. For some reason, it doesn't make sense to me to look to the right. I don't know. Anyway, I woke up, and as you know, or a lot of people experience this, but when you wake up earlier than you intend to, you can tend to not go back to sleep. So that's what happened with me. And so I said, you know what, I'm doing a video. But I was also listening to an awesome webinar with so many excellent life pieces of advice for life and expanding beyond our comfort zone and things like that. And it's funny because out of everything I was hearing, something was brought back to my remembrance, and I'm here on my computer so that I can gather my thoughts for what I was thinking about. But what came to mind to me as this person was speaking, having to do with the boxes or limitations that we can set up in our own minds, habits that we can tend to set up in our own minds and not even realize that we have done this. The word that came to me, or something that I've shared before, has to do with algorithms. And what I thought about was Facebook, and how are we really paying attention to, let's say, the algorithms that we're setting up in our own minds, and paying attention or using Facebook as an example of an algorithm. And I'm not a computer person, know everything about computers, but did you ever notice that on your own news feed or your own timeline, your news feed, that it seems like sometimes no sooner than you think a thought does an advertisement show up in your energetic space, on your timeline or on your news feed, related to the things that you are interested in, the things that you care about, the things that you have commented on. In other words, the things that you have focused your attention on end up being on your news feed. So now, if you've never noticed it, you're going to notice it now. But I noticed it, and I said, wow, this reminds me so much of ourselves, and how dependent on the information that we are focused on, dependent on the thought processes, belief systems, whatever it is that we have set up in our mind, which we can put in like a box, dependent on that information, we receive more of the same into our reality, into our energetic space. We receive more of the same of the things that we focus upon, the things we pay attention to, the things that our minds, without even being aware of these things, we are gravitating into our space, the very things that we create, the things that we set up in our own minds. And so we have so much more control over things than we can ever imagine, but just might not be consciously aware of that level of control. So I just wanted to read real quick what an algorithm is. An algorithm is a process or set of rules to be followed in calculations or other problem-solving operations, especially by a computer. So let me read that again. A process or set of rules to be followed in calculations or other problem-solving operations. Now, I'm going to stop right there, because that process or set of rules to be followed, we have a set of rules and we have a process to be followed, set up in our own minds based on the things that we focus on, the things we say we believe in, the things that we say are true, the things that we focus our attention on. Based on that information, we have a set of rules to be followed based on that information. But guess what? Our perceptions, our ability to change our mind or refocus our attention in another direction is so fluid and so within our control to do so, that unless we're practicing doing that, practicing, asking a new question, practicing thinking a new thought, practicing just asking ourselves, allowing ourselves to ask the inherent questions that arise within ourselves and not being fearful of, seeking answers that, may not be your, based on your traditional thought process or how you've been brought up or what you were trained to believe and think. Just by virtue of allowing some of that, and I know this personally based on my own experience, it opens us up to a brand new world, a brand new perspective, and teaches us how fluid our lives, process, reality really is. It is us who is boxing ourselves into a perception coming from that specific standpoint. This is how we view the world. So I just wanted to share that with everyone, and I haven't been doing videos as often as I am going to be doing videos. So I just wanted to stop by and share that information. And I am Lisa Scott. I thank you for stopping by, and you can reach me on my website at www.lisascott.org, and I will see you next time. See ya.